Hi guys, happy International Scrapbook Day. My name is Jana Eubank and I'm excited that you have joined me here on my YouTube channel. I have a scrapbooking process video for you today and I hope you'll stay tuned to the end because I have an amazing giveaway. And I'd also love it if you would hop on to the other people on this list. Everyone has put together some really darling projects and I'd love for you to see them. So sit back and relax and enjoy it throughout the weekend. Today I'm working with some photos of my daughter. This is when we were touring some colleges last year, and I chose to pair these photos with the Pink Paisley Moonstruck collection. I just love the way that the colors of the collection go with the colors of her outfit, so I think it will look really cute together. I've also added in some Jen Hadfield Simple Life papers by Pebbles, and I also have a really cute navy buffalo check from the Jen Hadfield DIY Home Collection. So this should come together really cute. I'm excited to see what happens. Thank you so much for watching, and here we go. So if you've watched my videos before, you know that I love a good floral paper, and I love to use my fine-tipped detail scissors to fussy cut out flowers. So I've gone ahead and done that here, and now I'm getting my photos prepared by sanding the edges and deciding what background paper I want to use. At first I was thinking I want to do a dark paper, but then I tried my pictures on some light papers, and when I get to this marble paper, I decide that this would be a really fun one to mat them with. So I go ahead and use my Perfect Layers rulers to add a 1/8 inch mat on these two photos. This particular week that we had gone to look at colleges, we'd already gone to one and we didn't feel good about it. There wasn't a specific reason. It was actually a very emotional experience. And thinking about, oh, my daughter's going to be in this weird town that I don't know. But this was the second college we went to visit out of 3 that she had been offered scholarships to. And this is right before our tour. She kind of has that look like, oh, here we go again. But it actually turned out to be a really good day, and this was ultimately the college that she decided to go to. So after I mat the photos, I decide to ground them on this text paper from the Jen Hadfield collection. And I just used a circle template that I've had in my stash for a really long time. And I wasn't too particular about making the circle perfect. I actually kind of wanted a wonky circle. So I wasn't being too fussy here. This layout kind of happened in an interesting way. Normally I work from my back. I know what I'm going to use for my background paper. But this time I didn't. This time I worked from my photos backwards. And right at this point, I really wanted to use this buffalo check paper from the Jen Hadfield DIY Home Collection. But I couldn't decide if I wanted to use it as the background or as a large rectangular layer in the background. And I went ahead and thought, you know what, I'm going to add it as a layered circle behind this other circle. So I just free form cut it with my scissors. And after I looked at it, I thought, you know what, I don't like the way that large check looks in a circle because the way the checks were poking out behind the text paper just looked funny. So I flipped the paper over and I actually used the back side of that paper, which is a navy paper, a navy pattern. So here I'm just kind of cleaning up the circle a little bit. Again, I don't need it to be perfect, but I'm trying to make it about the same width all the way around. I tuck in some flowers and think about how I want to layer things up. And now I'm testing out some other background patterns to see what I want to put these two circles on. And in between that, I decide that I still want a little bit of check because the check is so cute. So I add that as the strip that I had cut along the bottom. I tuck in a few more flowers because I want more leaves to be showing at the top. And then I'm going to decide what kind of a background I want to put on it. I test out this little branding strip that's a lighter blue, but I decide not to use it. So I pull several cream ledger type papers from my stash, and I just test it out and see which ones I think I might want to use. I'm thinking I might want to use a lighter paper at this point. But I'm still not loving any of them. So I grabbed some papers that I bought at the American Crafts Warehouse sale recently. So these packs of 25 sheets you can get for $2 at the American Crafts Warehouse sale here. And I bought this wood grain. I usually pick up, if I buy any of those, I pick up some general patterns. So I picked up a ledger set, and then I also picked up this wood grain pattern. And I decide I really love the way those papers look on the wood grain. So I layer that up. I cut off 1 inch off each side, so there's a 1/2 inch border all the way around. And I decide that I want to do that. So I get ready to adhere it, and then I decide that maybe there's a little that I maybe made the margin too wide. So I grab another sheet, because I have 25 of them, and test out a 1/4 inch border, and I like that a lot better. So I'll just save that piece of wood grain for another project. And I go ahead and adhere this to the polka dot background and ink up all the edges. So I'm inking everything with some black ink just to give it some definition. At this point, I'm thinking about, do I want to add some more flowers behind the circle? And I decide to add this little piece at the bottom just to carry the florals across a little bit more. And then I believe I start working on my title. Oh, no, I grabbed one of those cream papers and I decide to layer it vertically because I want your eye to go to the main photo, which is the one of my daughter. So I layer that behind everything to just kind of create an L shape on my layout and also draw your eye into the photo of my daughter, since this was her day. I pulled out this sheet of black and white butterflies on this text paper from the Jen Hadfield collection, and I just used my fine tip scissors to fussy cut those out and add them. I get this idea that I want to add some ink dots to the butterflies to just give them a little more color, and I actually end up hating it. So here I go through it and I stare at them and I'm like, no, it's too busy. I liked the black and white ones better. So I pull out that paper again and cut out some more butterflies. They're a little bit different than the ones I had cut the first time, but they work. And I attach those with some foam squares just to give them a little bit of dimension, and I bend up their wings. I was going to die cut a title on my silhouette machine, and while it was running, I actually was looking through my figures and found this Keepin' It Real from the Take Me Away collection, and I thought, you know what, that is perfect because the look on my daughter's face is just classic anxious anxiety of, oh my gosh, what college am I going to go to? So I liked that. I thought it tied into my journaling, and I added it to the page with these journaling strips. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on International Scrapbooking Day. I know there's so much going on. I have a giveaway to celebrate, and this will be up for 1 week. I will announce the winner a week from today on Saturday the 13th. Is that what the day is? I don't have a calendar in front of me, but one week from today. And the giveaway is for U.S. residents only, purely because for shipping. I'm so sorry to those of you outside of the U.S. Please don't hate me, but it's just the shipping factor just gets me. So this is for U.S. residents only. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and also leave a comment below, and you will be entered for a chance to win the following. The winner will receive a Echo Park Paper Summer Fun Collection. This is one of my very favorites right now. Along with that, you will get my favorite trimmer right now, which is the Cricut trimmer, as well as some replacement cutting blades that goes with it. You will also receive the Oasis letter stamps by Crate Paper and the We Are Memory Keepers laser square with the coordinating map. Yay! So those of you who would like to win this awesome prize, please leave a comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will announce the winner next week. Happy scrapbooking day and have a great weekend. Bye-bye.